Ask most people if they're a good listener, and they'll say, of course. But in reality, very few of us are actually good at listening effectively. Over the next hour, we're going to work together to address what makes a good listener and how you can form habits to help you better connect with those you talk to. Have you ever felt like you were talking to yourself when really trying to connect with someone and it's just not working? Our goal is really to find out if you are a good listener. There'll be some interactive points, so I hope you've got a notepad and some paper ready so that you can kind of jot down some things as we get to that. Study of over 8,000 employees from various backgrounds found that almost all participants believe they communicated as effectively or more effectively than their coworkers. But there's no way that everybody could be above average in communicating. In reality, the average person listens at only about a 25% efficiency. So basically, if you're talking to somebody for 10 minutes, they really only get about 2.5 minutes of what you're saying. Probably answers for some frustrations you experience in life. Can you imagine? Only 25% is what we are getting from that. While most people agree that listening, it's a very important skill, a majority don't feel a strong need to improve the skill. So we agree that it's important, but we don't really work to improve it. This is probably because effective listening isn't something we really talk about. That's strange. We're social creatures. We thrive on communication, and listening is arguably the most important aspect of effective communication. So we know that we have to communicate. When you ask married couples what's one of their number one problems, and most everyone says communication. Why is that we always talk about this, but we just can't get this thing communication? What causes the misconceptions? When we look at this thing, a study of managers and employees in high stress environment, in a high stress environment of a hospital, found that listening explained 40% of the variance in effective leadership. So 40% of your efficacy can be determined really by how you listen. Think of someone you believe to be an effective leader in your life, be it a teacher, a politician, a pastor, a boss, a parent. Would you consider them to be a good listener? If they're a good leader, would you consider them to be a good listener? Leadership and listening. As a leader, working on your listening skills will help you foster bonds and trust between yourself and your subordinates or your team members. Being a good listener will also help demonstrate the concern you have for their well-being, which will make them more committed to you and the work that they do to you.